We got that POPPA PANK. We got that POPPA PANK. We got that POPPA PANK. We got that POPPA PANK.
Hey,
Yeah, here we are.
here we are.
Welcome, everybody. We're going to give you some time to get in the door. Keep shuffling on in. We're all here. The bouncer knows you're on the list, so just keep walking through. Don't stop. Make sure you're wearing your mask, that you have your protective personal extras, and that you have your hand sanitized before you came in.
Yep. And with that, we're gonna put on our sweet intro music. Ooh, here we go.
Here it is. Oop, there it is.
Greetings. We are just so happy to have you here. I am Jaylene. Welcome to POPPA PANK, and I'm joined by my friend and my co-host,
Justin.
And we are so happy to be here. You are listening to the tunes of Ill Dutes with their track, Terabon, from the An Octoroon soundtrack. An Octoroon is a play by Brandon Jacob Jenkins, and that is where Justin and I met all the way back in 2016. And we have been just doing so many shenanigans since then. And now our shenanigans have turned into a weekly video podcast. Tonight, we have creative director, choreographer, and YouTube sensation Tianne King. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy your Papa drink. Let's get into it.
Really brilliant. As Jaylen said, that was Ill Dute, and Anthony Martinez Briggs was on this show 2 weeks ago.
He was.
We haven't really had a chance to sort of debrief from that, so maybe next week we will, but one of our favorite bands. There's a lot of POPPA PANK thanks that we have to give before we even get the ball rolling. We want to thank Theater Horizon for producing us, Nell Bong Jensen, Brian Butler with Brian Butler Media Relations, James Imes, and hey, Jaylene, can I see those nails, please?
Yes, you can.
Because everybody, these nails are by Stephanie Raquel with Anonymous Nails.
Yes.
Look at that. Bring them a little closer. Ooh, each one its own work of art. That feather one is divine.
And what does that feather one look like?
Ground. Custom nails. Custom nails.
Yeah, she does them custom nails, and she is a Black woman-owned businesses, and you know we are about amplifying those melanated voices and businesses. So please go check out Stephanie Raquel with Anonymous Nails. I mean, just get. But also, I just want to say the makeup is also by Black woman-owned businesses.
Who you wear?
I'm wearing Juvia's Place, okay?
Yes.
Look into these palettes. Get into these palettes, ladies and gentlemen. This is like, this one right here, I talked about it last week. This is my joint. Like, look at these colors.
And can you show again what woke looks like?
So the shadows have names, and this is woke. Pank is woke, y'all. Pank is woke, y'all. And this lip, get into this lip.
The lip bar.
Another Black woman-owned business. Like,
what's the name? What's the name of that lip? What's the name of that lip?
Crown Me.
Oh! Hello, Queen. Hello, Your Majesty. Hello, every time you wear that lip now, I'll just bow to you and say, Your Majesty. Let's see. We want to thank some other folks. We want to thank, of course, all of our regular Pank Papas, our followers out there. Anybody that is out there on the front line still of the coronavirus, you're still doing the hard work out there. And those also fighting for racial equality in whatever ways you can, you protesters out there, those having difficult conversations with family members, those of you that are amplifying melanated voices, those educating yourselves, the folks donating time and money, all of you doing that work. Thank you from us to you. This is what this looks like.
We've got so many movements, so many one might call them dance moves. Why might we be so dancey, Justin? Why?
I think because it might be our dance episode. This is our dance episode. Look, so Jaylene and I have a very serious love affair with all things dance. And many people out there know this, but Jaylene will slay any dance floor out there. Like pro grade level, party starting, unapologetic, joy filled, any music dancing. She's written a poem about it. She's written and referenced it in other poems. Like it's there. Like I think if Jaylene wasn't an actor and a poet, in another life she is a dancer.
In another life where I got some training on dancing, because I do social dancing. That's my thing. I like the social.
You know what they say about old dogs? You can teach them again.
You calling me a female dog, Justin?
No, that's not what he said.
Okay.
Your Majesty. Sorry, Your Majesty. I myself, I was trained as a ballet dancer until I was a teenager, and that's what I thought I was gonna do. But and then I became an actor. But I do
Justin can really dance, y'all. Like actually.
You say climb up a wall and put Mateo on your shoulders and go, oh, I will do it.
What are you referencing, Justin, for those that don't know what you're talking about?
For those of you that don't know, Jaylene and I are both actors, and we're both actors at the Wilma Theater, where we did the Blood Wedding. And that is that's all referencing that show.
Anyway, Justin is a phenomenal dancer, for real. And we are just talking about all this dance because of our special guest. We are joined today by Tianne King, she will be entering the stream in just a few minutes. So she is a choreographer, creative director, YouTube sensation, and also my childhood friend from Harlem. Okay, I'm gonna wait till she come out. I'm gonna try to control myself. All right, let me bring it in. But she is a phenomenal dancer, and she has a brilliant mind. She's so talented. So that's why we're like, this is our dance episode. So that's why if you just see us randomly dancing while we're talking.
You are probably looking for joy out there in these times, and I promise you, if you don't have it from the two of us, you will get it from Tianne. With our powers combined, we're going to be sensational. So
yes.
We're here to just talk about the importance of having joy during these times, amplifying melanated voices on our platform, and bringing Black, Indigenous, people of color artists forward to showcase the importance of the arts and culture in your communities.
Hello, somebody. And something that's bringing... What you said?
A perfect synthesis of all of these things. I promise you.
Yes. And one thing that is bringing me joy, one additional thing, because I'm already having a great time. My Papa drink. I think it's about that time, Justin. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Get your glass so we can clank.
It's time for that. Papa drank.
Papa drank.
Papa drank.
Papa drank.
Papa drank. And
cheers.
And cheers.
Arriba, abajo, al centro, adentro. All right.
One of these days, I'm going to spill this all over my computer and my phone and my equipment. And what are you drinking? What are you drinking?
So I feel almost like a little shy because, like I said, I didn't say it actually, but Tianne, or maybe I did. Tianne and I, in addition to going to school together, we also went to the same church. So I know some of my church family is watching. So I'm kind of like, yes. But I am having a little, this is like a little pina colada situation. Okay. Got some blended up pineapple. What you said?
It's just a smoothie.
Yeah, exactly. It literally was in the blender. Some frozen pineapple. Okay. And a little boo-boo. Just that Malibu Black. And I discovered my favorite. This is now my favorite rum.
What is it called?
Bones. And it's Virgin Islands rum, and that's where my people are from.
All right.
My people are from the Virgin Islands. So I'm like, this is just perfect. Of course, my favorite would be the Virgin Islands rum. Like, that's where my people from. And that rhymes. Would you say that?
When we are in person, we're gonna down a whole bottle together.
No, I don't do that. You know, it's just a little taste. Just a little taste.
A little taste for you, and then the rest for me.
What you drinking?
Well, because you, Tianne, and you are from New York City, Harlem, I'm drinking a Manhattan. This is a good old like Woodford Reserve Manhattan. Mixed it up. It's a little bit strong, but I'm okay with that. We'll see where we are in 50 minutes.
Well,
yes, all of you out there, tell us what you're drinking. We are looking at your comments. So if you have something that you're drinking that you want to share it with us, even if it's not our product. Or if there's something you want to say as we go on, we might pop those up on the screen. And we are definitely going to be asking you to ask questions of Tianne later. So remember.
Yes. I think we have to tell them about the glitch.
Oh, it's still not fixed?
I don't know when they're gonna fix this. Like, come on, y'all.
So we're on Facebook Live and on StreamYard, and between those two things, there's like a software glitch. You might see somewhere in the top like how many viewers we have right now. That's actually an inaccurate count, and that's true of all of our episodes.
Fake news.
Now, it might say whatever it says. But Jaylene, what number are we actually on? Because we get the true ticker here.
Let's see. We are at 2,563, 64. They in here.
Okay.
It's
so
loud.
We're upwards of 3,000 viewers right now. So we love you all. Hello to you all. Welcome. Yeah.
Man, you know, this show has me tickled pink so much.
It sure does. It sure does. That's my favorite one. I think that's my favorite one so far.
Your favorite segue?
Yeah. Always riding them. Always.
Every time I do a good segue, I'm gonna do this, and I want you all at home to do it as well.
Theme song for Tickled Pank.
Tickled Pank? We'll come up with something.
I know. What has you tickled Pank this week, Jaylee?
Okay, so what has me tickled Pank? So for those new viewers out there, Tickled Pank is our segment where we just talk about something that has made us really happy, brought us joy this week, made us laugh. So for me, listen, that Dear White American Theater letter, honey.
Woo. Tell them what that is. Tell the viewers out there that don't know what this is, what it is.
You know, at this time in our country, we are just, you know, us people of color, we saying we've had it, okay? Black people are calling folks out, calling out institutions, saying do better. So there was a letter written by various theater artists that basically is saying, we see you, white American theater, and it's listing all the things we see you doing. We see you, you know, flaunting your people of color that are in your company on your brochures, but then not really doing work from people of color on the stages. And it just called it all out and said, basically, the time has come for this to stop. We're not having that anymore. So that had me tickled pink because I'm just like, yes, it needed to be said. As a theater artist, I've experienced many of the things that were written in that letter. And so I'm just so happy for it. And I'm looking forward to the change that I pray will actually come. So that had me tickle pink. I finished Love Island.
No spoilers, but how did you feel?
I really enjoyed it. And then I looked up like the winners who won, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but I looked up like the winner and some of the other couples, and it was cool to see that some people are still together. And that season, I watched season 2, and that was 2016. So I was like, all right, y'all. So yeah, and I am also really tickled pink about Share the Mic Now, which is happening today. Today is the day. Like over 50 Black women took over the accounts of 50 white women who have very prominent profiles. So for example, I know a Black woman took over Hillary Rodham Clinton's account, and Sophia Bush and Kourtney Kardashian. Like really amplifying those Black women today. So I'm tickled pink about that. What's got you tickled pink, Justin?
Yeah, right before this, I was actually on Instagram watching those. They've been happening all day, and most of them have been happening in the live. So you've got to go and look at the list of people and like jump from celebrity to celebrity to see those happening. But I encourage you, after this podcast, it will still be happening. So go on Instagram and watch that. That letter, Jaylene, has me tickled pink as well. I mean, it's expressed so eloquently the things that I've also experienced in the theater. And for those of you out there that don't know it, just Google Dear White American Theater letter, and you're going to find it. Dear White American Theater letter. And it's really important. I think it's also microcosmic. You like read that, and it also unpacks like society at large. And you may be working at a corporation or a different nonprofit, but you'll read some of the same exact things probably pertain to you. So I love that. What I also love is our company that we work at, the Wilma Theater, where we are acting company members of the Hot House. They've just started streaming Kill Move Paradise by James Imes, who was on this show. He was our first guest. And all proceeds for that, if you choose to donate and you watch it, go to Black Lives Matter Philly. This piece is very, very apropos to our times in the current historical moment. I will leave it at that. It's also just wildly theatrical. It's like theater at its best, like ideas at their best, language at its best. It's a good play. You're going to leave changed. Go watch that. It's up right now. I can't wait to rewatch that for sure. Yeah, down there. Really, you need to watch it. And in terms of TV shows, so I finished The Big Flower Fight. It's nothing. You all don't need to watch that show. But I started Glow Up, which, Jaylene, do you know about Glow Up? This is a makeup artist competition show. It's all about the eye, the lip, the glow, the cheek, everything. It goes all the way from like how natural looks to avant-garde, everything you could ever want makeup. It's in this show, Glow Up.
Yes.
It's entertaining, and it's entertaining. So I want you to go watch episode 1, Jaylene.
I will. Where is that? On the Netflix?
Netflix.
On the Netflix. Okay.
It's always been there. Like, it's always just sitting there. Like, you suggested for you one of those things. I'm like, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch that. Finally, I was like, fine, I'll watch it. And then I was like, Jaylene needs to see this.
I will be watching. Side note, none of our Pank Papas are over 2,000 Pank Papas. No one told us what they're drinking for their Papa drink. Like, I feel a type of way that y'all have not told us what you're drinking, but you know, it's fine. Fine. Hopefully you'll tune in.
Maybe you can make it up to us by telling us what has you tickled Pank these days. What are you watching? Yes. What are you doing? What is exciting you about this last week? We can focus so much on a lot of like the negative stuff, but there's been a lot of positive stuff too. So
exactly.
Check that out. No answer's wrong.
Thank you, Ryan.
Hey.
Cabernet. Having that Cabernet, $5 at Target. Okay, bars.
$5 at Target. Yes. Oh, cooling down with a beer. Oh, you know what else has me tickle Pank? You know, we haven't talked about this yet, but it's Pride Month. And so happy Pride to everybody out there, all of my lovely LGBTQ folks out there and our allies. Thank you for being here as well.
Hey, awesome.
Okay.
Well, I think it's about that time. To bring in our special guest. So before I bring her in, let me go through the bio. Okay, let me go through the bio. And while I'm going, I'm gonna do it like this. Here we go. And I'm gonna put her information there while I read this bio. Tianne King, born and raised in Harlem. Hey. Okay. Whew. Okay.
It's a dance episode, everybody. It's a dance episode.
Tianne King, born and raised in Harlem, New York. She has been seen on The Ellen Show 7 times with her daughter, Heaven King. Shout out to Heaven. She has also been seen in some of our favorite commercials and brands, including Cheerios, Target. We were just talking about Target.
Cabernet, Target.
Sorbet, Pond Sol, and many others. Tianne has overcome the adversity of not only being a Black woman in the industry, but a single Black mom. She has been dedicated to paving the way for her daughter's future, to enable her to reach any and every goal without the expectation of a handout. She uses her platform to tell her story through the art of dance, and she also shares her platform with her child, which inspires moms to bond with their children. Tianne is dedicated to her daughter's future by standing by her side and creating opportunities for them both to flourish, using their shared talent of dance for not only bonding, but to build an empire. Come on! Tianne is a creative director and choreographer. She has created over a dozen videos, landing over. let me clear my throat for this. let me just start the sentence again. She has created over a dozen videos, landing over 100 billion views.
100 billion views.
100 billion. That's a billion. Billion folks is out here watching it because it's so good. Okay. Excuse me, let me get back. Tianne King represents empowering single Black moms. She is a proud advocate of pushing forward against the odds of being a woman in the industry. She represents herself and her own brand. I need y'all to start putting your hands together, putting them hands, drum roll, whatever you gotta do in your house right now as we bring in Tianne.
Yeah.
Guys, hey,
Hi, Tianne.
get it daily. Hey, come on, Justin. Hey, for the one time.
It is so nice to have you on the show, Tianne. Welcome.
Oh my gosh, thank you for having me. Oh my gosh, you guys are too much. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Well, Tianne, it is a pleasure to meet you. This is my first time meeting you, but you and Jaylene know each other, yeah?
Yes. It's a pleasure meeting you as well. You guys remind me of me and my bestie. We do the same thing.
Exactly.
No, it's crazy. So it's a pleasure meeting you. And yes, Jaylene, we knew each other since I went to HT when I was 7. So you talking about, yes, 7 years old.
That's amazing. So like one of our first games that we play with our guests when they're on is we ask them how they met and what your first impressions were. So when you were 7, you met. Do you remember your first impression of Jaylene?
Yo, all I can remember is the story that Jaylene told me.
I shared this story.
And I asked her for lip gloss, but I thought she was the most cool chick, and maybe that's why I went and asked you, Jaylene. Like everybody else probably looked like they was mean, but Jaylene looked so inviting and everything. And I believe your lips probably was shining, child. Lip gloss, just like right now with them purple lips.
They haven't stopped. They haven't stopped.
She always got her lips popping. So when I met her, my lips was dry, but her lips was popping. So I asked her, can I borrow some lip gloss? And we was friends ever since.
There you go.
Jaylene, you want to add? What was your take?
Listen, I was telling Tianne, like, I remember that day so vividly. I don't know why, but I remember that day when Tianne came in. She was sitting right next to me in Sunday school. It was her first day at Harlem Tabernacle. Shout out to our Harlem Tabernacle people.
Yes.
Hey, Kyria.
Yes, Kai.
Like, I remember she came in and I was talking to her and she wanted some lip gloss. So this was back in the day when you had the rolly lip gloss. It was very shiny, and if you wanted to share, you had to pop the little ball out and put some on your finger and share like that. So that's what I did, even though, you know, I just met her, but I felt like, you know, if my sister needs some moisture, who am I to deny her, you know?
I remember, Jaylene? I vividly remember the North Face jackets. And
I was going to say that.
with us showing the number. You know, it showed you the addition of which North Face jacket you had.
Oh,
We literally stood and held our wrists out, taking a picture. I vividly remember that one.
I must find that picture because I think you and Brittany might have had the black, and I had the blue.
Uh-huh.
Jasmine Brown also had one. I think she also had the blue.
Yeah.
Maybe. Like,
I remember Jackie, well, I don't know. I just remember the picture, child. I remember that whole moment. We was like,
Jaylene, you have to find this picture. This is your week's worth work.
I will.
On this.
I will. Those are the things, like, just thinking of those memories be having me tickle pink. Speaking of tickle pink, Tianne, what has you tickle pink this week?
Oh, what has me tickle pink this week? I've been spending a lot of time with family. So I think what can I say heaven did for me today or throughout the day? I think I'm just ticklicious right now, if that's a word. We're gonna just make a word.
Ticklicious.
I'm just ticklicious right now. Everything is tickling me. I think what's like really got me tickled, but more so proud. My baby finished 4th grade. So we kind of ended the week and we just was like very just, joy in the house where she finished 4th grade. So I'm like ticklicious right now. So
You're fully on summer break now too.
Officially, yes.
I love that. And I saw that you also had a drink. What's your
Yes, child. Y'all got me drinking, child. I just got me a nice, cute red wine. I don't know.
Yes.
It's a cute little red wine for y'all. So, ouch.
Cheers, bro. Cheers. Mm-hmm.
For those of you that don't know, Tianne is on the West Coast, and we are on the East Coast. So there's a little bit of a happy hour happening over there and a nightcap happening over here. It all
now. Spinny chairs.
You said what?
I said we need to get spinny chairs. Like,
y'all would love that. Y'all wouldn't know what to do with yourselves.
I would just be facing the back the whole time, being like, I can't return. So let's talk about your work just a little bit. So you went viral with a video of your daughter and you dancing to Beyonce, and we want to know more about that moment. But first, let's roll the tape for those people that haven't seen it yet. So the video we're about to show right now has 30 million views. That must feel crazy to know those numbers, Tianne. But like, we're about to watch you.
Bear with me, y'all. Bear with me as I get the technology together. Okay, here we go.
All right, here it is.
Go. You see it? Are y'all seeing it?
I'm seeing
Wait,
it.
let me press play.
Roll it up.
Is it not blown up? Okay.
Well, here you go. Here we go.
Wait, give it a second. It'll come back. There we go.
I think.
But look at how she's killing it. Look at how she's killing it, ladies and gentlemen. At 2 though. He, look. I need y'all. Are y'all seeing it? Come on, Heaven. Come on. Hey. Okay.
I love that so much. How do you feel whenever you see that?
I get goosebumps. It's like, look at my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
I don't know how you did that. I have a 4-year-old and she's amazing. She loves to dance, but I can't teach her how to stand still for like 2 seconds. How did you do that?
No, that was all natural. That was all a God-given talent that God knew it was happening before I knew it was happening. I didn't know. I was like straight to the books. Like, look, you about to be a doctor, child. And she's still, she could be whatever she wants to do, but she's into dance. But I was very into her academics. At that age, like I was super like strict. She was on a strict schedule in 6 months. So when I used to take her with me to dance, to teach dance, it was just literally, I had a book and everything with her. Sit down, you know, you read your book while mommy dance. No child, no child, no.
That's
Her
amazing.
girl was up dancing right along with me, and it was at first I thought it was just normal. Like people had to tell me that it wasn't normal.
Yeah.
I literally thought it was normal. I was like, yo, she's just dancing. They're like, nah, Tianne, like that little girl, she has every move. That's her full-fledged dance she's doing. I'm like, what are you talking about? So until I see it now, I promise you, I get the same reaction. Like it's surreal. It's like, I know that's my baby, but I promise you, I get the same reaction. It's like an out-of-body experience. Like I'm not even her mother. And I'm like, wait, what? So,
that is amazing. And that moment then led to this next moment. Here we go. Bear with me.
I'm crying all day already.
This is them on Ellen, y'all. On Ellen. There we go. There we go. Look how little Harry was. When I tell y'all that I was at home, like, look at me, I killing it, like, look. Come on, leg.
Come on, leg.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. Y'all don't know what these do to me. I'm trying to keep it together. I don't want them to be a soap opera. But wow.
It's gorgeous. It's so wonderful to just see the progression. I mean, like the joy you're putting out in the world that we're trying to put out in the world, it came back to you tenfold, and it gives you blessings because you're putting it out there. And I think that's really, really beautiful. And that's the first of 7 times, right? 7.
Yes.
Like you have a personal relationship.
I'm sorry.
You have a personal relationship with her.
I mean, it was crazy because after the first time, I remember going backstage and like all the producers rushed to us and was like, don't go anywhere. Don't go in there. We don't want you to go anywhere. I'm like, okay. Just like, you know, just stay in the room. We're going to be back with you in a second. I'm like, wait, what? And like after that, they came to the backstage and they was like, look, Ellen loves you guys. We need you to come back again and again and again. And I was like, oh my gosh, I could not believe it. I couldn't believe it. Like, God. But
such a blessing because it gave you that exposure. And from that moment, I mean, Tianne took off. Like she was always talented, but now it's just her audience got expanded, her exposure got expanded, which was such a blessing, which leads to this next video. This is my final video, y'all. I love her so much. I gotta show the videos because when I was in my house and I looked up on my television, so I'm minding my business, okay? I looked up on the screen, okay, and I see this joint right here. And I said, that's Tianne! Okay. Hey, 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 hey. But look at this. Check this part. Check. Watch. Check out the beat.
Right. Hey.
They got the bees some moves too. Oh. See that? Listen, I was in my house like, that's Tianne. Look. I'm just so happy for you and all that you have accomplished. You have accomplished great things. And I'm just
there's so much beauty, and I've seen you on Ellen live when it happened, and it's just like gorgeous to watch that kind of growth. You're watching you and your daughter grow together and change, and it's still going on. So that's really, really exciting, and I love that you continue it in your daily life. But
I mean,
like,
sometimes I'll tell you, I look back and I'm like, yo, like I'm watching her grow sometimes through the eyes of you guys. Like sometimes I step back and I'm like, oh snap, look how tiny she was. Like it's crazy because when you're in it, you don't realize it. And I'm like, wait, I remember when we was rehearsing for that, I was a little hard on her. I don't remember. Like, and then I see how little she was. I'm like, dang, I didn't realize she was literally like a friend, like since she was young. Like it was like we was kicking it. So like when I look back at it, like I said, I remember those little rehearsal times, and I was like, hey, come on, right leg. And just like to see her now, I'm like, yo, she was literally only 4 years old, child. Like,
but killing it.
It's crazy.
But killing it. Ooh, I'm hot.
It's summertime. It's summertime, Jaylene. I have a fan blowing on me.
Yeah.
It's hot actually right now, Tianne.
No,
Okay.
you're the only one.
I'm not even gonna lift up my arms. Lord have mercy. Okay. So I have a question, but I encourage you all, drop your questions in the comments. We have some questions for Tianne before we get to our games. But we want, if y'all have questions, make sure you drop them in the comments. Okay, T, in your bio, it says that you represent yourself and your own brand. This seems like, you know, this is something that's very important to you, the fact that you highlighted it in your bio. So why have you chosen to self-represent? And what are the advantages? Are there any disadvantages or challenges to representing yourself that you'd like to share with other artists out there who are looking to do the same thing?
That's a good question. I would say it's very important for me to represent my own brand because it's with my child. My brand is with my child. My brand is my lifestyle. My lifestyle is my brand. This is not is not something that I'm acting. So it's, you know, and no one can market my lifestyle better than I can market my lifestyle. No one can tell my story better than I can tell my story. And when I'm ready to tell my story, I want to be able to tell my story. So when you go into these type of industries and even down to like TV shows and everything, they want to manipulate and turn storylines and do all of these things, or just make you a face that looks like, oh, this face goes with this brand. No, my lifestyle is my lifestyle, and whatever brand complements what I already do, then let it make sense. But you're not going to make me turn into something that I'm not. So that's why I thought it was very important. Also with my child, like you're not going to force anything that is not, because this is a real bond, and I'll be damned if somebody come in between it. So it's just very important for me. And I would say as an advice to anybody else, like just if you represent yourself, you can tell your story the best way. No one else can tell your story. So that, you know, it's a lot of, you know, you got to walk away from a lot of opportunities, I say, that you think is an opportunity. So those are, you know, I guess, I won't even say a downfall. I think it's all plus. Like, you know, the opportunities that I've walked away that I think if I didn't stand on the morals that I stand on, I would have thought like, yo, damn, that was one hell of an opportunity, T. Like, damn, like I would have took that. Like, but I stand on who I am. I stand on my beliefs. I stand on being a mom. I stand on, you know, me teaching my daughter things before the world teach my daughter things. I believe in her being the age that she is and actually being a 9-year-old, being an 8-year-old, being a 7-year-old. If I would have threw her out there in the industry, I don't know what they would have done, like at all. She's only 3. So nah, y'all not about to make my 3-year-old act 4. You're not about to act my 4-year-old act 5. My child is gonna act 4. So that's why it was very important for me, and it's still very important for me. So I believe in just knocking down them doors, kicking down them doors, and demanding what I deserve. And we bring the numbers, and there's nothing that you can say. Like I organically bring these numbers. So at this point, like it's like, what can you do for me? So
Period.
I love that. I love how passionate you are about yourself as an artist and a parent, and that they're not kind of separate, that they're one and the same. And I think that's hard for a lot of artists. I mean, I'm a parent myself, and I experienced that kind of tension, that pull between like you have your art to do, which can sometimes be selfish, and you have to be a parent, and that means being selfless. And, you know, during quarantine, the past few weeks, that's been all like put to the forefront for a lot of parents. So I'm always excited when I meet artist parents. How have you two been navigating quarantine? What have been like successes and challenges? How have you done that?
I think, well, you know, to take that just a little bit of what you said, it's all about balance. I think, you know, it's a time and place for everything. It's timing. You always got to, you know, timing and season. And, Heaven was, are you guys hearing the echo?
Yeah. Let's see. Maybe if I'm gonna turn down my screen. Justin, maybe you turn down yours too.
Yep.
Are
Okay.
we good? It's a little echo.
All right. Listen, the spirit of Teddy Riley, we rebuke you right now. Right now. We don't want this. We don't need no echo right now. And it's just crazy because no one changed anything. So I'm not sure how the echo just jumped in there.
Enemy, working out.
You know what I'm gonna do?
What's that?
I'm gonna take T out the screen. Bring her right. Oh, you good? Hey, hallelujah. All right. See, because we got praying people in here. Praying. Go ahead. Was T, were you talking with Justin? Was you still asking your question?
I was talking about repeat the yes. It's a season. It's seasons for everything, and knowing you know, balance. So I believe, you know, at this point, when she was younger, I'm all the way 1,000% dedicated to my daughter. That's period, the end, hands down. But when she was younger, our brand, you know, took off when she, you know, just being together and dancing together, and I dedicated all of that to her. But I was a dancer before I had her. That's how she started dancing. So as she, you know, started to, you know, grow older and gain her own audience, it was like, okay, now mommy, she's getting older. She's even like turning 10. So it's like, all right, mommy, now you can, you know, slide over a little bit, let her do her thing. And now, you know, dedicate some time to myself. And I think, like I said, it's all about balance. So during this quarantine time, we've been taking a moment where she's like exploring different things. She loved dance, but she's now finding a passion with basketball. She's finding she loved painting. So it's so many other different things that she's now exploring during quarantine, where it's not just dance. And while she was exploring that, I've been working on some secret projects and different things that I'm really excited about. So, you know, and it gave us a moment to really, you know, just, you know, do our own little thing. Of course, we love this, you know, we love dancing together. Like, that's never going to go anywhere. But she has some different, you know, hobbies that I actually want to pay attention to that, you know, I'm not going to allow, you know, just like I said, it's always good with representing ourselves, because some things will remain private. Maybe she likes to just paint where it's just me and her. You know what I mean? So it's all about balance. And quarantine allowed me to really take some time in and off the radar and really pay attention to my baby, pay attention to myself as well, because we've been on the radar since she was 2. And I've been just working and creating content, which was fun. But I think, you know, quarantine allowed me to be able to sit and really realize, okay, she likes to do this, she likes to do that, I like to do this, and I like to do that. So it was a cool balance. So now we got some projects working where it's Heaven, and then it's Tianne, and then you got mommy and me.
We can't wait to hear about these projects, and we will definitely be watching to see what happens next. Now, Tianne, as Justin mentioned in the beginning of the broadcast, I love to dance at parties. I'm not a professional dancer. And I just feel like if I was an actual dancer and choreographer, like when I would go to a party, I would put on a show. Like I would be doing full choreography. Like I would have to clear the floor. Like I would be dropping into a split. Like I would be doing the most. So I just wanted to ask you, who is an actual dancer, an actual choreographer, how do you behave at parties? Like, do you break out into what is it like?
Yeah, I can say when I was younger, for sure. I think I have a picture of me in the middle of a circle, drop down in a split. Literally, like this is not even made up. Like I was dead in a Harlem parade. Actually, it was Harlem parade, and I dropped down. I was doing a Dutchy one, and then straight went boom right in the split. So in my younger days, for sure, college, it was always some sort of battle. I didn't like battling until people started calling me out. So it was like, all right, cool, man, I'm a battle. But yes, for sure, younger days, like I was like in the middle, but because people pulled me into the middle because I'm fake shy on the low. Like people really don't know that. But so when they pull me in the middle, I go off. But now, oh my God, no, I'm doing a cute little two-step. Cute little two. You might see me do a little whine and you be like, oh, shorty got hips. And you be like, oh, you don't got no. But I keep it on the low. I'm a real dancer. Like I really just keep it low.
This is why God knew not to make me, because he knew not to make me a choreographer, because I would still be doing the most. And what would happen at this age is that I would break something. I would sprain, a knee would pop, an elbow. So, see, he knows where to place the talent. He knows where to place it. Okay, Justin, do you have one more question? Because we definitely want to get T on these games.
Okay. This is just a quick one. Like we have a lot of this is we're being produced by a theater company, and we have a lot of young artists. I had to stop by to show love, Diamond.
Yes, hi Diamond.
And there's a lot of young artists, like people just coming right out of college or shifting careers, that kind of thing. What advice do you have for those young artists as somebody who does everything?
I was someone who does everything. I would say, just take the time out and try to focus on one thing at a time. You would never know what can pop off if you kind of just dibbling and dabbling on everything, and everything is just, you kind of focus on one thing at a time and make sure that you go hard. You create your own opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I live by. I don't wait for, if I want to be on a show, I'm creating a show.
Hello.
If I want to be on a podcast, I create a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
If I want a dance video, you see my dance videos. So create your own opportunity. I think hands down, that's the best way I could put it. Like I just, I create your own opportunity, whatever it is you want to do. Period.
Period.
Love that.
Well, we thank you, Tianne. Like thank you for dropping them gems. Like we really appreciate it. Folks are out here loving it in the comments. It's my dad. Okay. We must make these.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so both of us have a quick game for you, and really easy and really fun. Don't have to worry. My game is just a series of questions, and you just answer the first thing that comes to mind. They're all easy. Don't worry. You got this. Okay.
Whatever comes to your mind.
Oh my God.
You ready? Are you ready? Okay. 10 things. Number 1, what's your favorite snack?
Oreos.
What's one thing you're geeking out about right now?
That I'm geeking out about?
Yeah, something that's like you're really loving.
Being at home.
Yes, great. Who's one of your favorite authors?
This lady, Queen Afua.
Yes. Club dancing or stage dancing?
Club dancing.
Name a pet peeve.
Smacking. Hate them when smacks.
Cats or dogs?
Dog.
Name something pink.
Papa Pink.
Who's another? Who's like you're a social media influencer? So who's another Insta star you like?
Lauren London.
Lauren London.
Yeah.
An instrument you play or want to learn?
I have a guitar upstairs.
You play it, or have you learned? Or you want?
I haven't learned it. I'm kind of self-teaching myself. Like,
and the last one, something about Jaylene you love.
oh, she's a queen. Her Afrocentric self and staying true to herself, and just her beautiful soul that shines from like just inside out. Like, oh my God, she's always been like that. She stayed true to self. She stayed true to self, and I love every bit of it. Period.
I love that. See, easy game, but Jaylene's game's a little bit harder.
Okay, my game actually, see, like I came up with this game with Jackie Keesley. When we went to LA, we went to Vegas and then we went to LA, and on that drive we were bored in the car and in the cardboard. So we decided to make a little like music game. So basically we sing a song. You don't have to sing it well, just say the words, sing the song, and whatever word you leave off on, the next person then has to come up with a song that has that word in it.
That has to come up with a whole new song that has that word in it.
Whole new song that got that word in it.
Terrible at these.
I should have came up with it ahead of time, but I did not. So you know what? Let's do Beyonce since you danced to Beyonce. Okay. Come take my hand. I won't let you go. I'll be your friend. I will love you so deeply. I'll be the one to kiss you at night.
Night is your word.
Oh shit. Oh. There's night in this song. I'm doing too much. Wait, is night in that song? That's Drake. Come on, I'm stuck. I need heaven.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Yay!
Where we are, stealing through the nights on the night. We'll leave it on night.
You can't give me one night again, Justin. Give her another word.
Was night the word? Oh, it was. The night's uncertainty, love.
Okay. I put my love on top, baby. Baby. Y'all know what song I'm singing, and I don't remember.
Yeah. Baby.
Now you gotta
baby.
the word.
Baby.
Oh, baby.
Baby, baby.
That was an easy one.
Baby. I love it when you say my name.
Say my name when no one is around you. Oh, baby, I love you. You ain't earning ain't. Say my name.
Kind of shady.
Ain't calling me baby. What a sudden change.
Ooh. Change. Change. Don't change. Change the game. Change. I lost. I lost. I tried. Wait, does anybody out there, any of our viewers, have a song to change? Type it in the comments.
But you know it's a delay, so we're not going to see the comment until probably after we. I thought you was going to sing "Change Gonna Come."
Oh,
would have been topical. Okay. It's cool. I think we killed it. We killed it. We are almost to the end, so I want to make sure I have time because we gonna dance, y'all. We can't have a dance.
Hang on, sorry, Jenny. Did anybody out there have any questions for Tianne that we didn't get to answer? If you had one, now's your time to put it in, and we will go on to this last game. Go ahead, Jay.
They still being shy. They telling us songs. See, a change gonna come. See, that's what I had said. That's what I had said. Okay. If y'all have some questions, let us know. Is this a gospel song, Diamond? Because you know we got some churchy people up in here. Okay. Tianne is gonna teach us to dance.
Oh,
Because
yes, I have to have my baby with me. I'm sorry, I'm gonna bring my baby in. But hey, yes, baby.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm turning on a fan. I got hot.
Hey.
Welcome to the show. It's so nice to have you on.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Heaven, please be kind to us because I'm not a dancer. Justin dances. So, all right, let us know what we got to do. What we got to do.
You're gonna teach us. She gonna teach us a little TikTok because we gotta do some arm movements, right?
Yeah. Okay, so the first move is a whoa.
Oh, Lord. What
Yeah.
is that?
Yeah, whoa.
Okay.
Yeah. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Whoa. Clap. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Hey!
Wait, you gotta put it together. Okay, wait. Okay. Go.
5,
Get off, Heaven.
7, 8. 1,
Oh,
2, 3, 4. Da-da-da.
yeah.
1, 2. Wait.
Yay!
I feel a million years old. A million. Because I was concentrating so hard.
So it's whoa, clap, 1, 2, boom, boom, dun, boom, wait.
Yeah.
Whoa,
Oh, we
clap, snap. 1, 2, 3.
Hey!
1, 2, and then what's this? What's this part?
It's just 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
So
Hey!
Yeah.
wait. Okay. All right. Is that the full routine?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
Okay.
there's more, but you just
Bear. We old. Just keep it real simple, Heaven. Keep it real simple. Auntie and uncle, we gotta go slow. Okay. Lead us off, Heaven. We gonna follow you.
okay. Whoa, clap, 1, 2. Ha. Wait.
oh shoot, I'm messing up.
Renegade.
That's all.
Heaven King, everybody.
Follow her. Heaven
Follow her.
King on Instagram. Hey.
Renegade, let's do it.
You have hey, renegade.
Oh, love it. Love it.
Thank you so much. See,
Oh,
I love it. She knew not to teach us the rest of that.
good. That's good.
Stop right there.
See, because
Teach them how to read their elders. You teach them how to read their elders.
because you see, I'm sweating. We didn't. Justin and I didn't even get up.
Oh my god.
We didn't even care. Okay.
Most
And
of
I'm
them had-
sweating.
I haven't had that much fun in weeks.
No, oh my gosh, this was so much fun.
Listen, let me get a little more lipstick.
It's always popping, I tell
There
you.
it is. Every 30 minutes.
It's always popping.
Listen, because I'm drinking, so I had to reapply. Make sure nothing on my teeth. Okay. Oh my gosh, Tianne, thank you for bringing heaven. I am so excited about this.
Of course. She's really good at the little hand TikTok. That's a whole new dance thing.
Thank you, Paul.
Definitely brought the joy. Oh, yay! That's
Your fans are up in here, T. Your fans are up in here.
That's a whole nother thing, child.
Yes, so good.
My kids, you guys, they're always watching your dance with them saying, "Oh, thank you."
Yeah, like your fans are here. Like folks love you, T. And we love you. We're so happy that you were able to join us today and teach us a dance from heaven. We got a surprise guest. Thank you. Thank you.
I want to thank you guys, and I want to thank everybody who is watching. But I want to really, like, personally thank you, Jaylene. Like, thank you for sharing your platform with me. Like, we're childhood friends, and like, who would have thought? Like, look at us. Like, look at us. Come on now, sharing each other's platforms. So I'm always here to support. Justin, it was a pleasure meeting you. And whatever, I remember when we played Mario. Yes. Yes. But no, I like whatever I can do to support. Let's, keep in touch on this, on this level of this, whatever you're doing, let me know, have our own personal relationship. But as far as this, let me know however I can help. I'm always down to come and join Poppa Pank. Okay.
Listen, I haven't said this out loud yet, but today I was thinking like, we need to do something where I'm doing a poem and you dancing to it.
Come on now. Come on.
Okay.
I just caught a little goosebump. Come on now.
That's hot.
Come on.
Like, for real, I'm down.
So we'll talk about this.
Wait, speaking of projects, Tianne, is there anything you want to plug that you're working on? Your Insta is down there. Is there anything coming up that you'd like to promote?
Oh my gosh. I would say, you guys, make sure you guys stay on the lookout because I'm definitely cooking up something that I don't think anyone would expect.
Ooh.
And I think it's going to be, it's, like I said, I'm going into my own little lane, keeping it mommy and me, but I'm going into my own little lane. So make sure you stay tuned. I am working on some projects, y'all. So just stay tuned.
So make sure you follow. You don't want to be left out. You don't want to find out all late, and your friends are like, "Did you see what Tianne just dropped?" And you all like, "What? What are you talking about?" No, don't be that person.
Yes.
Don't be that person.
Please. Thank you guys so much, y'all. You don't understand. This would be like memory lane. It's like, thank you. Thank you.
We always end our episodes with a little Pank freestyle. If you only got 2 bars, that's okay.
I suck at this, Jaylene. Like,
Tianne,
I suck at this. I don't do this at all.
We all suck at this. So, okay. I mean, since okay, we'll put you in the middle so that you don't have to have the pressure of going first.
Okay.
Thank you.
Justin, you gonna go first?
Yeah, so Jaylene, give me my topic. I'll give Tianne her topic and then pass it off.
Okay, your topic is joy.
I've been happy for this whole time we've talked. It's made me feel like ain't nothing is gonna make me rock. There's times when I've been feeling sad. There's times when I've been feeling bad. But talking with you, Tianne, has me feeling glad.
As you can see, we are not professionals.
Yeah, let's try it.
That's not, you're a poet, Jaylene. That's not fair. You can't say that.
No, T, I'm telling you, T, but I'm not a freestyler. I gotta, it takes me hours, like 8 hours to write one poem.
I just flopped, so there's nothing you can do that won't be worse. So it seems like you've been like in a time of like transformation and growth, and like you're also like starting a new endeavor. So your topic is growing.
Okay. Put the seed in the dirt and and watch the plant squirt.
Yep.
Spray spray a little bottle of water, and you find that with age, you still don't grow older.
Oh, Boss! Because you always stay young at heart, okay? Even though time passes. See, y'all missing the message. Y'all got to get into that. Okay?
That was brilliant. Tianne, that was brilliant.
Tianne,
You gotta give Jaylene her topic to bring us home.
Okay.
Oh, Lord.
I'm about to give you something.
Oh, Lord. I always get so nervous.
A club. I don't know. A night out.
Club.
Night out on club.
Yo, I'm telling you, when I go out, I like to go to the club. I do all my dance moves that I learned from Tianne, so I won't be a dub.
Oh,
I be in there doing the Harlem Shake, and I be doing such sweet moves. You say, man, I want me a piece of cake. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. We are so very thankful for you all joining us today. Again, please follow Tianne King on Instagram. You don't want to be left in the dark. You heard her. You heard it here first. She is cooking up some stuff in the kitchen, and you don't want to be left out. So make sure that you follow her, okay? And make sure you also follow Heaven. Yes. She's on Instagram as well. Thank you. Shout out to Heaven King for making a special guest appearance on the show. Shout out to in the back. That's right.
That looks like my dog. That looks like my dog.
Cody got an Instagram too. Cody Pose. You can follow him on Cody.
I'm following him.
He was upset. He like, nah, y'all ain't shout me out, son. Y'all ain't shout me out.
What's Cody's Instagram? How you spell it?
Cody, Cody. I think it's
I am following the whole family. Look.
Actually, Cody rocks. Wait, my Heaven, what is shoot. What is his name? Cody Pose, I think. No, it's Cody Pose. Cody Pose. That's his middle name. Heaven named that.
About how you spell Pose, because I don't know how to spell.
Pozay.
Pozay.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all can follow the whole family on Instagram.
Has Cody been in a dance video with you in Heaven?
Yes, he has. He has. And he had a debut on Ellen too. Ellen Pinham shouted him out to Cody. How you like, that's why Cody was making noise. Cody like, nah, y'all ain't put me. Y'all ain't put me on.
Wait a minute. I hear y'all wrapping up, but I don't hear my name.
Look how he's sitting here chilling. I'm mad that he even said chilling like this, like Cody.
I love it. I love it. We are gonna end with we always end with our JJ proverb, which is a Justin Jane proverb. He always likes to mess up different phrases. But I create new quotes and stuff. So today's proverb is, she's not turning over a new leaf, she uprooting the whole damn tree. And I think that is very topical for this climate that we in, and it's very topical for you, Tianne. You didn't just turn over a leaf, you uprooted it. You created your own lane, your own brand, and we are so thankful for you joining us today. I am so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I will say it again and again. I love you, and I am constantly inspired by what you are doing. Like you said, continue to tell me what you got going on. I'll continue to tell you what I got going on, and I'm believing in that collab.
Yeah, for sure. I don't. Come on, girl. Like, for real, hit me up. Let me know. Send me the voice memo. Send me it already recorded. I'm gonna get to work, and that's it. It's gonna be. Let's just make it happen.
That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. One more time.
Love you. Wow.
Love you. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up one more time for Tianne King. We about to get up out of here. I'm gonna play our song. Our song is gonna take us out. While I'm getting the song ready, Justin, tell them what they need to do in regards to our YouTube.
We want you to go and follow our social media at POPPA PANK on Instagram and on Facebook, and go to YouTube and subscribe to us. We can't do anything until we have 100 subscribers, so get our number up there and
Yep.
get our number up there.
Our number. Oh, that's what you mean. Get our numbers up there. I
Get
was
our
like,
numbers up there, but also our numbers up there. That's our number. It's not numbers, it's letters, and it's a handle for social
yep.
media.
And
But thank you so much, and I can't wait to talk to all of you about our guest next week.
thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been real. I have been Jaylene Clark Owens.
I have been Justin Jane.
And you have seen Tianne King and Heaven King. You know,
The dog.
and Cody. And Cody. It's been real. You are listening to the tunes of Ill Dudes. They continue to serenade us. They have a new album coming out called The Mess, and it's available on July 10th, so stay tuned for that. We love you. Please go to our YouTube page and follow us. Follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. We have some announcements coming up. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. We'll see you next week. Bye.
We got that Papa Pig. We got that Papa Pig. We got that Papa